Have you had any of these signs that your soul is trying to show you that you have reincarnated in this earth many times? Have you had recurring dreams or fears or phobias that you cannot explain where they come from? Or the feeling that earth is not your home, that you belong to the stars? Or these feelings of deja vu, that you have already seen this, done it? Or actually also this great affinity with certain places, geographical locations, or periods of time. And please share with me. And I'd like to share something that happened to me that was really healing and beneficial, and it was a calling from my soul. I always was attracted to the south of France and felt like a really heart connection with that place. So when I went back there and did a pilgrimage with my dear teacher, I'm out of the blue starting to have panic attacks and anxiety that came out of nowhere. So I thought, just by walking onto that land. And it was almost paralyzing that at some point I couldn't drive the car. So I was guided by my teacher to go into a session. And what I discovered was extraordinary. I discovered that I have had a past life in the south of France in the medieval times as a Cathar. Yeah, I'm still remembering the life, just speaking about it. And in that life, I was devoted to the teachings, the real teachings of the loved one and the goddess, as a way of embodying the Christ, Sophia, the ways of the goddess. And I remember being persecuted with all the Cathars because of my communion and what I stood for. And I remember in that life being burned alive with everyone in a building, in a church. So I remember my teacher holding me through remembering that trauma and holding the space for me to remember that there was no death, and reminded me that I am here right now and that my soul is eternal. And also about the lesson from that life is that I carry that fear from that life to this one of speaking up, of feeling this fear of being persecuted, of being attacked for what I stand for. And that is what I'm breaking, that cycle in this life, is by showing up and speaking up my truth and sharing the love and devotion for God, Goddess, however you want to call it, and knowing that I am eternal. So I would say that is the great benefit of doing a past life regression. It's not about out of curiosity and finding out who you were. None of those things. It's about what is the benefit of remembering that is that we can heal and we don't have to repeat the same pattern over and over and over, and we can learn from that life and break the cycle, break the pattern, and this time finally get the lesson so we can actually move to the next level of evolution and we don't have to come back and repeat the same karmic cycle over and over and over. So this is right now an opportunity in the big scheme of the clock of the universe is that right now we're entering a window where the soul that desire to end the karmic cycle and stop repeating the same thing over and over, we are receiving huge amount of help to remember the truth who we are, of our eternal being, which is our true self, for actually move and evolve into a higher consciousness. So if that is something that you are called to, and if your soul is calling you to, I am here to assist you, and I'm offering sessions online to take you into and retrieve those memories and get the lessons this lifetime. So if that is the case and you feel connected and called to do this with me, just write me to my email. I will put my email in the description, and I look forward to hearing from you. Much love.